As the live-in workforce grew, they became more and more reliant on what Simons provided for them.
The Simons Brickyard, as a company town, is a fairly standard one, I would suspect.
We had our food there, we had our job there. Our church, everything was just a closed community, just like you'd have an army base. It was our own little city.
There was a store they called the Cooperativa on Vail. It was a company store.
I think we used to pay the electricity bill. Each house had to pay it. But I think that rent we didn't pay. But the electricity we did. Water we didn't.
Simons was a very highly developed company town, while the other brickyards, I don't think had huge company towns around them. People lived outside of the brickyard. They drove to the brickyard. They lived. I think that particular Simons Montebello in Montebello, Simons Brickyard number 3 was the only real company town that developed.
The people of Simons embraced celebration just as any community would. Walter's wife sponsored the Simons Brickyard Band, made up of the more musically inclined residents. In fact, the band obtained so much local notoriety that it was eventually invited to participate in the Rose Parade twice. Walter Simons even expressed a flair for the theatrical, building an entertainment hall for his workers.
And he had a small dance room, and he had pool tables for the men to enjoy on the weekends to go play pool.
In 1913, Simons residents constructed Mount Carmel Catholic Church with bricks donated by the company. Father Charles Espillet dedicated his life to Simons. A beloved and indispensable member of the community, he oversaw baptisms, confirmations, and weddings in the community for most of his life.
We were born all in the house. One doctor, Dr. Hoffer, and he named all of us Carmen Maria, Virginia Maria, Francisca Maria. He liked Maria because he put us all in Marias. We were all Marias.
The town also encouraged the organization of a men's baseball team and a women's softball team. It has been said that some games became so heated that bricks were thrown. The baseball team produced several notable players, including Fred Haney, the future general manager of the California Angels.
It's one thing to think you can explain Simons through research, reading old documents, examining old pictures, etc. It's an entire other operation to try to understand Simons through the memories of the people who lived it.
Simons, you had to live in it to appreciate it.
It was a time of depression, so some people needed housing, and it was the lowest rent that they could afford, especially since a lot of fathers had no jobs other than the brick people. They had their jobs.
I think we had a nice group. People were nice because at that time, the people that used to live in Simons either related or compadres. Everybody knew each other. Most of them came from the same place in Mexico.
Simons was a second Mexico.
Just like a big whole family, you know. Most of them, you know, the parents came from the same town in Mexico, Guanajuato.